You can see the text on the screen, and he did it on purpose, maliciously, with intent to lie and deceive you.
Plant supplement was by claiming that it's more effective than anabolic steroid.
Did you just hear that he said that I said that turkesterone was more effective than anabolic steroids?
4 pounds of straight, lean, contractile tissue.
Another lie.
That he never bothered to check himself if the product he was getting from China was actually legit, but to buy his supplement anyway.
3 lies in one video, and again, I'm not threatening to sue him. Coach Greg, in today's video, the catabolic twig literally says that I sell authentic turkesterone from Uzbekistan.
2 years later, he would source actual Ajuga turkestanica from Uzbekistan.
I saw the video title, Exposing Greg Doucette's Turkesterone Scam, and I thought it was going to be negative. But lo and behold, it's filled with positivity and confirmation that my turkesterone is the only authentic turkesterone in the world, and that all the other sellers, for example, Derek from Gorilla Mode, that they were selling fake Ajuga.
You get to differentiate yourself from the competitors because you sell actual Ajuga from Uzbekistan, while the rest of your competitors are still selling the copycat plant.
And so thank you to my favorite employee, the catabolic twig, who you all know was unemployed until Coach Greg gave him the platform, the ability to go back and forth and promote these supplements like no other. And so in honor of the catabolic twig, you can use code UNEMPLOYED to get Turk Builder Max or Turk Platinum at 20% off. Click the link in the description. And so let's get into this amazing video.
If you have 60 seconds, I'd love to share it with you. You got a minute?
I'm actually really busy making a video right now.
So the name of the supplement is turkesterone.
And so as far as being included in the Scott Herman video, let me just read that first. Stick asked if I wanted to do a silly skit like Wolf of Wall Street. I had no idea of the context of the video outside the skit. And so he tricked a friend of mine, Scott Herman Fitness, to make it look like he was trying to shit on Turk Builder Max.
Hey, jackass, let me ask you a question.
Sure, go ahead.
When's the last time you've seen a jacked plant?
So Greg Doucette is a scammer and snake oil salesman.
Does that sound like he has ethics and morals? I'm not making up this video. I'm not making this shit up, but it really does have steroid-like effects. Yep. You can hate me. You can write right now. Get into your comment section right now. Please write comment. I'll pin the best comment. Coach Greg is a liar. Craig is a liar. He just cares about making money. The twig literally used this video intro in his video, but stopped and did not show this highlight text. If you're using this clip while editing a response video to this claim, please ensure that you faithfully represent the statements made, avoiding any misrepresentations. And so I literally explained with words over the video, explaining exactly what I meant to make sure that not a single soul would think that I was saying that Ajuga turkestanica or turkesterone was more powerful, more potent, or equally as muscle building as steroids. He cut it out. You can see the text on the screen, and he did it on purpose, maliciously, with intent to lie and deceive you. Now, obviously we know this is libel. Obviously I could sue him, but again, I'm not going to. Now, if he makes a response video, he'll probably take that exact sentence and say, see, he threatened to sue me again. Sometimes your biggest haters in reality are your biggest fans. Imagine if he came to the Arnold Classic, the Olympia in the Columbus or in the UK. Imagine if he actually went in person and revealed himself. I could sign his belt, his cap, autograph his t-shirt, and take a selfie with him, as I like to give back to those who were formerly unemployed.
When people would look into this study, the cracks would start to show. You see, the way they measured the muscle mass of the subjects was through a bioelectrical impedance machine. The same machines you see often in commercial gyms where you grip the handle and it promises to accurately tell you your body composition based on electrical current that it sends through your body.
And so we all know that the BIA is simply not accurate, and so studies using that, they also can have flaws. And what we've already also proven is that even the DEXA scam is a scam. I've been saying this for approximately 5 years. You can look back to me stating this clearly in multiple videos, but even Mr. Mike has now made 3 videos explaining that even the DEXA scam is not accurate. And so a lot of these studies that you're looking at, based on the BIA or even the DEXA scan, well, they are highly inaccurate. I'm sorry to tell you.
Which explains, for one, why the placebo group in this study, despite training for 10 weeks, somehow managed to lose muscle, according to these machines.
All of these studies were using a copycat plant, not Ajuga turkistanica, but rather cyanosis. The copycat plant taken from China, the one of which myself, as well as Derek from More Plates, More Dates, as well as C-Bum, Chris Bumstead. And so what was actually being sold formerly, what we thought was the Ajuga turkistanica, what we thought was turkesterone, were actually ecdysteroids. Now, ecdysteroids, they still in fact do work, but simply not as well. And so when you purchase Ajuga turkistanica, aka turkesterone from Uzbekistan, it's like you're getting a television in the quality of 4K, and in comparison, the rest are in 480p or perhaps 720. Mine is better than the rest, and I hate to break it to you, but I actually paid thousands of dollars to have my leading competition tested. The video hasn't been put out yet, but it's already been recorded, and they never even contained ecdysteroids. They never had Ajuga turkistanica. They never even had the copycat plant cyanosis. And so you're all spending millions of dollars on supplement companies cashing in on my actual quality Ajuga. And so I'm sorry to tell you, but if you're purchasing products aside from HDLT supplements, you most certainly are getting ripped off. And so again, code unemployed. And remember, a money-back guarantee and a $50 gift card. I've stated this in multiple videos. You all know it's a $50 gift card. It's not $20. That was last year. Back to the video.
Greg, on the other hand, realized that fourth supercar wasn't going to buy itself and decided that the best way to market his plant supplement was by claiming that it's more effective than anabolic steroid.
Did you just hear that he said that I said that turkesterone was more effective than anabolic steroids? I have to rewind this. What? I didn't say that. I mean, are we going to lie?
Claiming that it's more effective than anabolic steroid.
And so did I say that Ajuga turkistanica, aka turkesterone, actually works? Yes, it most certainly does. What have I specifically said in countless videos that it does? I've said it's far more effective than creatine. Have I said it works better than testosterone, mastrone, equipoise? You name it. No, not once. I've never stated this. I've never said you're going to make bigger gains, better gains, that it's far superior to building muscle than steroids. And so why lie? Like, every single person that watches your video knows that you're lying, and so why would you do that? It's almost as bad as when you lied saying, I would never promote Cal AI.
I turned the sponsorship down because I didn't believe in their product. I don't believe that AI can accurately, count the calories within any given meal, considering certain, invisible ingredients like oils and, cooking oils, butter, whatever.
Before we get into that, just a quick word from today's sponsor, Cal AI.
The next video, Cal AI promotion intact.
Greg claims that his turkesterone supplement with zero scientific backing behind it made him gain 4 pounds of muscle in a single month. Not 4 pounds of overall weight, which could include water weight, 4 pounds of straight lean contractile tissue in only 30 days.
And so the next slide, he states that I said I put on 4 pounds of contractile tissue.
In only 30 days.
My body fat percentage did not go up. Exactly the same. I wasn't more watery. I didn't look like I was fatter, and so I gained 4 quality pounds.
4 pounds of straight lean contractile tissue.
I didn't say contractile tissue, I said 4 pounds of muscle. And so, regardless of that, do you believe it's possible for Coach Greg with godlike genetics? It's godlike. Guys, I'm an IFBB pro. Do you think that I put on muscle more easily than most people? And so just because I put on 4 pounds of muscle, does that mean I said to all of you buying it that you're also going to put on 4 pounds of muscle? But even if you don't, you could still get your money back. Money back guarantee, $50 gift card. If you bought the supplement and you expected to gain 4 pounds of muscle and you only gained 3, money back guarantee, $50 gift card. Hey, no grudges. There's a reason why tens of thousands of customers spend millions of dollars each and every year on turkesterone. Guys, I sell way more of this than every other supplement combined. Just being honest, just telling you the truth. And why would they keep rebuying it? Like, let's put on our thinking caps. If it didn't work, these customers that keep rebuying the supplements that love it, for example, Will Tennyson, who made a video, talked about how effective it was and how he's still using it today. Would Will Tennyson lie? Do you think that I paid him somehow? I think we can trust Will. And so when you say that I'm a scammer, a liar, is that actually true? Or are you the liar? Are you the scammer?
What the heck? I think it has to be because of the turkesterone.
When the world sees how effective it is, we're going to start seeing it in all the stores. We're going to be going to the mall, the grocery store, wherever, and you're going to see the Turk. And at that point, you're going to realize growing up is realizing that Coach Greg was right all along. And so mark my words. We'll post this video in the future when you see turkesterone from Coach Greg in all of the stores. And people are buying it up more than last time. Hundreds of thousands of people. And the company's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You're going to look back on this moment and think, I can't believe everything that Coach Greg turns out to be true. And so are you marking my words? Have you time-stamped it already? Because it is going to happen. I can see the future. I can't wait to be proven right.
For those that struggle to conceptualize just how ridiculous this claim is, in this study, where they gave a group of participants 600 milligrams of testosterone weekly for a duration of 20 weeks, the participants on average gained about 17 pounds of muscle. That's 3.7 pounds of muscle per month on 600 milligrams of testosterone.
Did I say that I gained 4 pounds of muscle per month for 4 months, equaling 16 pounds of muscle? Did I say that this muscle growth is indefinite? Perhaps you use it and you gain 3. Perhaps you gain 2. Perhaps you gain 1. Perhaps you didn't gain any. Perhaps you got shredded. Perhaps you gained 5 pounds. Perhaps you gained 10, but half of it was fat and half of it was muscle. Perhaps any number of things could happen, but I promise you, am not lying. That's what happened to me. And so am I supposed to lie when I report in a video? Have you ever heard me say that Turk Builder Max, Turk Platinum is going to put on double digits of muscle? I've never said it. And so you know that he's lying. I've proven it with receipts.
What makes it even more ridiculous is that you don't even start to see gains when you hop on gear until about a month into your cycle because it takes a while for said gear to kick in.
Babe, he just said that you don't get gains on steroids until a month because it takes a while to kick in.
Coming from a natty.
This is why you don't listen to naturals. He's saying it takes a full month before you start to notice the gains from steroids. Let me just rewind that again here.
Is that you don't even start to see gains when you hop on gear until about a month into your cycle.
I mean, the story, it writes itself. How could he be so wrong? And why does he keep lying? I mean, like, there's no way his audience metrics is accurate. I saw 5% of people are between 13 and 17. Are all these older adults that believe this? Are they actually this stupid? Are you this dumb? I mean, he said, I'm going to paraphrase, I'm going to explain it so that you understand it. He said, the first month that you use steroids, you don't have any gains because it hasn't kicked in yet.
Don't even start to see gains when you hop on gear until about a month into your cycle.
Do you not think I understand these things? And so when he deliberately lies, and why does he deliberately lie? Because it sounds good. I need to increase the strength of my argument. I need to make it look like Coach Greg is lying about turkesterone. And so I'm going to say that even steroids don't work until the second month. Bull turking shit.
Greg's turkesterone, on the other hand, apparently started anabolizing muscle at supraphysiological rates the second he swallowed that first pill.
It's not the second I swallowed that first pill. It takes 15 to 25 minutes for the gel cap covering the product alone to dissolve. And so how long did it take? Hours. Hours. The first day I went to the gym, I trained harder. I could feel it. I was like, what is going on? I was amped up. I felt the energy. I could push beyond. Am I lying about it? I'm not. If you think I'm lying, you can leave.
Shaq claiming that his natural supplement with no credible scientific backing behind it made him gain almost 6 pounds of muscle in 4 months does not make any sense.
Shaquille stated 6 pounds more muscle while dropping 5.6% body fat. If we wanted to have a similar comparison, I would have had to have said, I put on 4 pounds of muscle while dropping close to 4% body fat. Did I say that? No. What did I say? I kept my body fat the same. There's a huge, massive difference between putting on 6 pounds of muscle while in a dramatic deficit than putting on 4 pounds of muscle in a month while not cutting.
He never bothered to check himself if the product he was getting from China was actually legit, but to buy his supplement anyway.
Another lie. 3 lies in one video, and again, I'm not threatening to sue him.
He never bothered to check himself if the product he was getting from China was actually legit.
He states that we didn't check if it was authentic. And so we used what the FDA required in order to prove that that's what it was. We didn't just blindly sell it. We had third-party testing proving it. Unfortunately, those tests we later discovered, we didn't know that at the time. Guess what? Don't have a chemistry degree. We hire people, they do the proper testing. We did everything the same as Derek as well as Chris Bumstead. That's right. These guys all were selling from the same company. I'm not lying, I'm not making this shit up. And so we did what we were supposed to do. And so what would you have us do? The various steroids could be mistaken for terkestrone. We go above and beyond. We do all the testing we're supposed to do. I ask, hey, how would I know it's actually 10%? What if it's 1%? I don't want to be duped. I'm spending hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on these products. I want to know it's my money. Imagine how much I've spent. And so they come back. Don't worry. Third-party testing, they are going to test using FDA standards, the top testing. They're going to give you exactly what you need to know. So, of course, I trust those methods. And so what did we then do? We changed all the label to reflect that this was steroids, which are still effective, but to a lesser degree. And back then, do you know how much I was taking? 8 pills a day. 8. In comparison, 3 of these. 3 of these, greater gains than 8 of the Ecti Builder. And so what I was doing back then was dosing on it higher than last time. The bottles were significantly cheaper. The bottles back then we were selling for $39.99. In comparison, this is $80. It's double the price. Derek, on the other hand, he tried to cover it up. You all remember this? Remember that, Derek? Remember that phone call? What did you ask me to do? To cover it up. Oh, Greg, don't tell them about it. Get out your popcorn. You probably don't remember. You probably don't care because Derek, he doesn't talk about this. And so what you may or may not know, and you may not realize, is no matter how bad something is, if you just don't address it, it goes away and people don't care. Whatever the worst thing you can imagine is from a year ago, no one's talking about it. 2 years ago, nobody's talking about it. And there have been countless dramas in the fitness industry and people just move on. And so Derek, he doesn't address this. This is why when I continue to call out Derek and said that he's selling cyanosis, a fake copycat plant, that it's not Ajuga turkistanica, and you right-click the URL and it had terkestrone there and the terkestrone molecules on the bottle, and he didn't address it. Why do you think that is? Because by not talking about it, people soon forget. Notice, I'm saying this right now. If I was lying right now, it would be called what? Catabolic twig. It would be called libel, and Derek could sue me. He won't sue me because I would win in court because I have proof that I'm not lying. You, on the other hand, you love to lie in your videos. Oh, Coach Greg said this, Coach Greg said that, when I didn't. And yet, have you been sued? Has anyone done anything to you? Have I even written you a letter? I don't think so.
Greg, I thought 20HE and Turk Builder 1.0 worked better on you than steroid.
Why does he keep saying that I said they worked better than steroids? I mean, if I said that, this would be a slam dunk video. I would be selling it for $1,000 a bottle if this was true. And many people, their comments are, it costs more than using testosterone, and so why not just use testosterone? Guys, what am I supposed to say? Of course it's cheaper, but it's also illegal in many countries. It has a whole list of various side effects. And so you can't compare steroids, which are illegal, banned in competition with side effects, to a natural supplement, Ajuga turkistanica.
2 years later, he would source actual Ajuga turkistanica from Uzbekistan.
Thank you. Acknowledging that it's actual Ajuga turkistanica from Uzbekistan. One of the only truths stated in this video. But it really does have steroid-like effects. Yep, you can hate me. You can write right now. Get into your comment section right now. Please write comment. I'll pin the best comment. Coach Greg is a liar. Craig is a liar. He just cares about making money. And so specifically from that clip where you didn't show the still thing, when I said steroid-like effects, I said it literally causes you to have more aggression in the gym. I picked that specifically And so, of course, you're going to clip farm. You're going to take out the rest of the video. And I said that on purpose because I knew people would clip it and I could then react. And then I would be able to sell more testosterone because the more eyeballs I get on Coach Greg, the more people talk about this, the more people are going to watch the videos. For those who might interpret Greg's words as implying that this product is on par with steroids, I urge you to reconsider the precise meaning of this statement. Greg's assertion is grounded in both his personal encounters with the product and the feedback from others who have tested it. He cut it out.
He genuinely thinks they're brainlets made to siphon money from, equating his natural plant supplement to the highly androgenic, highly anabolic cattle steroid, Trenbolone.
I didn't compare it to Tren. I said, Tren has no human trials proving that it works, but yet we still know that it works. Show me the study on humans that proves that Tren works.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that clip to illustrate how little this guy thinks of his audience.
And so what I'm trying to say in saying that is, if there are no human studies proving that Tren works, does that mean that Tren doesn't work? I think logically we all know Tren works. Why? Because people use it and say that it works. People buy Tren, use it, say that it works, and then they go and buy it yet again. And so I used to sell Tren. We all know this. Well, perhaps you do not. 20 months house arrest, Canada, whatever. And so when I sold Tren, people bought it, they said that it worked, and they rebought it. And so when I sell Turk, people buy it, they say that it works, and they rebuy it.
Also, just wanted to show this amazing Freudian slip he had when he was explaining why he wouldn't fund research for testosterone himself.
Let's see this amazing Freudian slip. Let's see if it was actually a Freudian slip.
Wherein he indirectly calls himself a scammer by referring to his competitors as all the other scammers.
So why should I have to spend all my money to help all the other scammers of the world when I'm already selling plenty, more than enough? And so imagine this. Why should I have to spend all of my money helping all of the other female influencers of the world? Does that imply that I'm a female influencer? I mean, think of it. Why should I have to spend all of my money helping all of the other female influencers of the world? Is that a Freudian slip? Oh, I guess I'm trans? Really? Because I said all the other scammers? You're all the other scammers. I'm not one of them. That's not a Freudian slip. Come on.
Now, Greg's favorite rebuttal to any logical person that calls any of this out is to tell them to buy testosterone anyways, because there's a 100% money back guarantee and a $20 gift card if it doesn't.
$50 gift cards. Bro, where's he been? Did he even do any research on this video?
Considering Greg recommends taking 3 capsules a day, that means 1 box will last you a whopping 13 days.
Greg recommends taking 3 capsules a day. I don't think I've ever recommended that. What does it say on the box? Serving size, 1 capsule. Oh, suggested use. Take 1 capsule to assess tolerance. Take 1 to 3 capsules 30 minutes before exercise on training days. Take 1 to 2 capsules in the morning on non-training days. Do not exceed 3 capsules in one day. May affect sleep in some individuals when taken too close to bedtime. That doesn't look or sound like I'm saying to take 3 capsules. Let me read the message I said to Damo. Let's see what I said to Damo. One of the guy, Damo, who I gave a care package to, Damien the fat ass, if you will.
Rated 9 out of 10! 9.5 out of 10. Gotta put some Turk in my bum now and see how that works. Wait, jokes aside, how much Turk should I do?
And so that was sent yesterday before this video came out. I'm going to read my response. I'd go with the Turk Max to start with and take 2 a day, as I think that should be enough to really feel the difference. This is a private chat between myself and Damo from yesterday, the day before this video came out. And so am I telling my consumers to take 3 pills if in a private conversation with someone that I really want to like Turk Builder Max because I want to be sponsored by my company, Why would I tell him to only take 2?
If I wanted to ship this to Europe where I live, I'd be paying damn near $30 on top of that.
Do I control shipping costs to Europe? Is that my fault how much they charge to ship products to Europe? I am not the mail.
After all, it takes actual gear up to a month for you to start seeing gains, and creatine, for example, the only natural supplement really proven to work, takes up to a whole month to reach saturation levels in your body. This refund policy only applies to single box purchases, meaning that to be eligible for this refund, if you take 3 pills a day like Greg recommends, you only get about 13 days to figure out if this product actually does anything and whether you want a refund.
And so why is the refund only on 1 box? Because by the time you've completed a box, there's more than enough time to know whether it works or it doesn't. If it doesn't work in a week, it's enough. It doesn't take a month to build up some saturation point. I'm not going to scam you and say, oh, it takes 6 months to work. That is what many people who sell growth hormone, they'll tell you. Growth hormone, it doesn't really kick in until 6 months and you're spending thousands of dollars each and every month. And, oh, it doesn't really work. Just give it some time. And so people are scamming you on growth hormone. They're telling you for thousands of dollars. That is what they're doing.
This refund policy only applies to single box purchases, meaning that to be eligible for this refund, if you take 3 pills a day like Greg recommends, you only get about 13 days to figure out if this product actually does anything and whether you want a refund.
This is what the losers of the world would do. The scammers, if you will. They buy it from you, they take advantage of your generosity, and after using the entirety of it, oh, it didn't work. Yeah, right. If it didn't work, why did you continue to use 5 boxes? Oh, after the 4th box, I just needed to see it just took 1 more month. No, you're trying to get it for free because you're a piece of shit. That's what you're doing. And so I'd like to thank the Catabolic Twig for making this video and giving me the opportunity to explain all of the money back guarantee and the $50 gift card. Acknowledge the fact that he has highlighted how it's actual Ajuga turkistatica from Uzbekistan, unlike Derek and others, and that we've been vindicated with actual Ajuga.
So now the entire world is eligible for the policy, and the $20 gift card is now worth $50.
Why didn't he say the video correctly after all? Is this video recorded a year ago? What is going on right now?
So now the entire world is eligible for the policy, and the $20 gift card is now worth $50.
And so if you would like to be a sponsored athlete, which is the best, most innovative company in the world, you can click the link and apply. If you want to carry the supplements into your stores and or gym, of course, the link. Coaching plans by myself and my team. Again, click the link, subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algo, go to AlgoRx, code Greg, watch one of those 2 bloops, and until next time, I am out.